My first prediction: advertising alone will no longer support the cost of premium content. I know many of you are experiencing this trend and you're working hard to combat the problem. Make no mistake, I am a big fan of premium content, but unfortunately, I think your efforts will be in vain. The digital premium business content model is broken, and we should all be taking appropriate steps now to ensure the viability of this business is preserved by other means. Our industry is facing a similar battle to those early days of cable TV. 25% of media usage is directed online, but we still only get 12% of the ad dollars. Cable television today still doesn't get the share of dollars that their audience merits. Advertising alone cannot sustain our industry's quality content providers over the long haul, and we are all now dealing with this challenge. Now, there's no question that the IAB is helping by growing the digital advertising marketplace while helping all of us increase our take of the overall percentage. We need a bigger pie with bigger pieces for everybody. But in order to do this, we have to go back and re-examine the whole recipe. Prediction number 2, I've got 5 of them tonight. Destination sites will continue to lose audiences as media fragmentation continues at a rapid rate. These sites will have to find new ways to syndicate their content so that they can continue to grow their audiences. The internet has over 100 million websites with over 25 billion pages. And even if you took away all the sites devoted to Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie, you'd still have at least 4 or 5 million pages. Users are spread out, and everyone in this room is dealing with fragmentation. In 1982, a hit TV show had a 20 rating with a 40 share. Today, a hit show has a 10 share. More channels, less eyeballs for each. And the television networks can't afford to continue to produce programs the same way they have in the past. First, we had an onslaught of reality programs because they were cheaper, but John and Kate Gosselin were just the tip of the iceberg. In fact, another sub-prediction here, at least one television network will convert to cable in 5 years or less because they will need subscription fees to survive. Content providers in every platform are asking, how does one go about surviving on ads when everyone's market share continues to be diminished? The answer sounds simple, but it's not easy to implement. You have to do a better job of demonstrating the value of your content to your target audience. Totally free content is a thing of the past. People pay to watch special sporting events, concerts, movies on TV. Online premium publishers need to decide on the price of admission for their content. Consumers all over the world are accustomed to paying for the privilege of accessing quality content. Content costs, but the internet is where people are used to getting things for free. Already you hear the calls from the New York Times, Rupert Murdoch, and others to establish a price of admission. Tomorrow, after Frank Cooper, Chief Engagement Officer of Pepsi, gives us some powerful insight on how to expand the advertising dollars spent in our industry, people will be able to read write-ups about his talk online for free. You paid to be here to listen to him. Shouldn't they? And Frank's insight is valuable. Content costs, or at least it should. Now, it's scary to discuss this stuff. We don't want to charge because we're afraid people won't pay. Nobody wants to be the first to put their content behind a wall. They say if it ain't broke, don't fix it. We'll ad-supported quality content that's profitable to produce is not a viable business model anymore. It's absolutely broke, so let's fix it. So how do we do it? Well, it's easy to get that money from the pocket of the user into the pocket of a publisher. I'll give you an example right now. You enjoying the speech?
Absolutely.
You are. Give me $1. Thank you very much. Cash. Cash. Well, you know, this fine fellow, Jay, he actually gave me 10 if I would cut the speech down another 5 minutes, but people will pay for the content they want. We just all need to agree on how to charge them. Now, I charged him $1 because he's an IAB member. He's already paid his dues. Normally, I charge a lot more. But generally speaking, that's what 2010 is all about. Designing these solutions to give a great experience and setting the price of admission for quality content. Internet has plenty of content, but content costs. I can go on dig.com for free and read a minute-to-minute account of what's hot on the web according to people I have no reason to trust. Or I could pay a couple of bucks and go on to wallstreetjournal.com and see the type of commentary that defines policy from writers like Emily Steele. I pay to read what she writes, just like I pay my triathlon coach in California to send me personalized workouts. It's premium content, and I have a reason to go out of pocket for it. In print, on cable, everywhere we look, people pay for premium content. However, on the web, good writing isn't enough. Newspapers are firing writers at a record pace. Those writers start blogs, and if you try hard enough, you can find plenty of good stuff for free. So why charge when others will give it away for nothing? Well, to answer that, we need to look at the essential nature of quality content. There are premium content providers outside of the internet who are successfully finding ways to push their content in a unique way so users know they're getting something for their money. Offline, people are figuring out compelling ways to charge for great content. Who here has signed up for the NFL Red Zone last year? It's hard for me to see. I don't see a lot of women raising their hands. But it's awesome. It's not just football. It's so much more. For someone like me, this is a dream come true. It's real-time highlights, no huddles, no timeouts, and no advertising. I can't believe I'm saying that. But it gives me a way to digest a massive amount of content in a way I can't find anywhere else. Scores I can get for free. Red Zone I pay for. Content costs. That's the job of the premium content publisher. People will always pay for content that they can't get anywhere else. And our industry needs to continue to think about the numerous ways that good content can be distributed and aggressively seek to use as many avenues as possible to get that content consumed. Wouldn't it be a tragedy if the internet were the cause of the demise of excellent content? So, how do we charge? Well, I've got an idea. It's probably not new, but it's the right time. Let's establish a toll gate for premium content, an easy pass entrance that allows users to access great content at every site they choose. Imagine charging 10 cents per session or a penny per page. What consumer wouldn't pay that? In fact, 52% of consumers surveyed recently by Nielsen said that they would not object to a business model built on micropayments. Content costs. And the best content will be paid for the people who want it. The key is to make it easy and not to charge until the bill's over 10 bucks. And let's not overlook this fact. One user session at 10 cents is a $100 cost per thousand. Who's getting advertising rates like that today?